once you've signed up and have your profile filled out properly, you can click Home. This takes you back to the home screen where you can create a project. You can upload your own Canva projects or design projects. My Projects is where all your projects are saved. Once you create a project, you have to name it and it gets saved in your folder for you. So you can come back and reorder it if you need to. But down below are all the templates. You can keep scrolling. There's lots of different templates in here. If you want to narrow it down, bare templates, you can select all templates and just pick something specific like door hangers or large postcards or home brochures or flyers or permaflyers. But what's really cool too is once you kind of go through and look through the flyers or whatever product you prefer and like, you'll notice these have little hearts on them. So you click the little heart right here and that puts it in your favorites. So now these are in your favorites. You can get to your favorites by selecting bare templates and just choosing My Templates. These are going to be all the ones that you put little hearts on, so they'll be easier to find. So you can basically log in, go to the home screen, pull and select bare templates, go to My Templates, and all your favorites that you already like and approved are right here. To build a project, once you select a flyer, you just say personalize this template, and then you start from your MLS that you set up in My Profile. That's going to have a little pull down with all the street addresses. You'll see actives, you'll see pendings, you'll see solds. You select whichever one you need to build. The newest one should be at the top. We're going to pick this address really quick. I like to name it the address just because it makes sense and you can easily find it in your saved projects. And this is a flyer I selected, so I'm going to call it Flyer. Click Start in Basic until you get used to Motif. Motif is our advanced editor. Once you start designing and making your flyer unique in Motif, you can't go backwards to Basic. You can always go from Basic to Motif. So I suggest until you get used to how Motif works, start in Basic. It's going to think for a quick second. It's going to pull the MLS data over and the photos, and it's going to populate the template that you selected. So I have that now populated. I can come in, I can use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the left. Number 2 is styling. You can adjust some fonts if you like. These are Google fonts, so there's thousands and thousands of them in there for you. You can adjust the colors, the second tab. You can change it from that green to another specific color you're looking for. Let's go that color. And then there's also borders for your photos. You can turn shadows on. You can make the border width bigger or less. But number 3 is your text and images. This is where you're going to type your information if it's not there already. If you don't want your price, you can say call for price, and then that updates it quickly. You don't have to hit save or anything. It just updates it. All your information is down below. Your contact information is here also. If you have agent photos added in My Profile, you can select whichever agent photo you'd like. And then same thing with company logo. And then you can preview it, number 4. I always do image preview. It just seems to load a little quicker. So there's the new kind of blue-green color I selected, teal. There's my personal photo. There's my company logo. You look at it. If everything looks okay, then you can hit number 5, checkout. If you need to make a change, just click back on number 3, text and images, make your text change. You can preview it again, and then click checkout. Once you click checkout, depending on the product, there'll be some options. This is a color flyer, so you can select color flyer. You have different paper options. All the cardstock ones are the thicker, like postcard paper. You can also pick a text weight paper. Put in your quantity that you want to order. It defaults to 100, but you can order however many you like. There is a minimum, I believe, of like 25. So if you only wanted 25, you could do that. If you wanted 75, You could do that and hit add to cart. That's going to tell you your total for 75 flyers, depending on the paper you chose. Select how you want to pick up your product or have it shipped to you. And then you can hit checkout now. You can enter a credit card. If you had one in my profile, this is where it'd show up. You just pull and select that credit card. Put any notes you need to in there. Put your initials that you proofed your project and everything looks good, and then click finalize, and your order will be placed.